Recording.
All right, we're back. And this is going to be kind of a recap video here. I'm sharing the results of the go-kart track, Supermoto track day shenanigans. And for me, it's more than that. Moto Nate came down and rode Hallett with his Ninja 400, and I was, of course, on the trusty Tire Slayer. Everybody has to get an eyeful of the Tire Slayer. But I just want to give Moto Nate a shout out for sticking with it. He had a little bit of struggles early on, but he kept me in water, and I really appreciate that. And shout out to Ribbit, Jake's guy, for having us a place to go and chill out of the heat at the kart track. That was great. It was nice to meet Jake again, and like I say, Ribbit, and our local guy Cutter and Jacob, fellow Tejasan, and of course Gixxer Brah. Who am I leaving out? Suron guy. I'm sorry, Suron guy. I forgot your name. I feel pretty good about it. I only forgot one person's name. I'll have to go back and ask the guys. But I did a few laps on the go-kart track with his Suron. It had street tires. It didn't have any knobbies or anything on it, which was pretty cool. It was cool. But I used about 10% of the battery doing, I think I did 3 or 4 laps with it. It was a very interesting situation, or sensation. But Gixxer Brah, his video is up. It dropped yesterday, if I remember correctly. He was on my YZ250 2-stroke. And let's see, I got a chance to ride Jake the Garden Snake. I got to ride his XR301, the CRF 300L with the Ari Henning head on it and a modest big bore and all the goodies that it has on there. I'm going to release my footage of that after his video drops. It was at night. I feel like I should have done a wheelie just now. But we need to talk. We need to talk about what all's going on. So I did that. I got to ride it, and it had great suspension on it. And you tell it had some pep. I've rode a CRF 250L on the big wheels, and it was rideable, but it just didn't have any guts. Of course, it had a stock suspension and stock exhaust and all that business, so shouldn't be surprised. And it wasn't a 300, quote unquote, which is really a 286. What else am I missing, Dewey? Let's see. Gixxer Brah did baptize my rear fender. I said no initially on day 1, but on day 2, when he was squidding in t-shirt and jeans out there riding the kart track, I said, yeah, go ahead and just give her a little tap, and he did that. I think I'll edit this video. I'll see if I can put some snippets as I'm talking about it along the way, but he did a good scrape. I got a picture right there. That's pretty cool. And I took Nate's 400 out at the kart track, and I also took it out at Hallett later in the day on day 1. I was riding double sessions all day because I was trying to show him some lines with the DRZ here as he was figuring it out, which is pretty cool. The other instructors, or at least one of them, thought it was a good idea to call me a destructor rather than an instructor because I had my mirrors on, although my bike was taped. because I was doing wheelies everywhere, waiting for Nate to kind of get his speed up, which he did. But I was also out on the tire slayer, which has the Q5S tires on it, well, on the rear anyway, and I don't like them. My friend Marvin tried to help me out a little bit and tell me that if my suspension, my rebound in my rear on my Penske shock might be a little slow for that soft of a compound. So we may look at that in the future. But next year, at least until it goes bye-bye, unless I run through another freaking screw, I'm going to run my Q3. And I might even mount up the Q3 that I plugged. Just don't tell the tech guy. We don't want them to know. But I did a bunch of wheelies out there, and I also got the treat of the weekend. I mean, everything was a treat, as stressful as things have been. I guess we can recap that a little bit. My mother got into a car accident last month, and a bunch of stuff happened, and insurance has been a real dick. Lots of problems with that, and dealing with the stress, doing some wheelies next to Gixxer Brah. I think I'll show that here, but also riding the Slayer everywhere, doing wheelies, and then getting to ride my friend's BMW S1000R, and it's got a bunch of trick kit on it. This might be a good opportunity for a wheelie. Make sure it's not a cop. Alright, time to go. But I got to ride his Terry's S1000RR, which that was pretty cool. Lights were flashing all over on that thing when I was taking corners and rolling into the gas, because that thing is absolutely a beast. Over 200 horsepower to the wheel. Traction control, wheelie control, ABS, BS. I was the BS part on that. And he was running the Metzeler TD Slicks, which really felt nice. Very nice. So I might look at those in the future. Let's see, I feel like I'm missing some stuff out. They didn't get any good video or pictures of me riding the tire slayer on one wheel, except for on a potato cam got a picture of me riding by the control tower. I guess I'll put that blurry disaster here. It was still cool. It was a wheelie. It counted. Oh no, the clippings. I'll get the clippings. Yeah! Yeah! Clippings. I'm not afraid of no clippings. For the record, they need to be afraid of me. But yeah, we did 2 days at Hallett, which was great. And I got to ride an S1000 with all the goodies, and it was super awesome. Nate had a good time, and he progressed and learned some stuff. And of course, like I said, at the kart track, I got to ride with, you know, not only, you know, the kind of celebrity moto vlogger people, Gixxer Brah and Jake the Garden Snake, but also met some new friends like Cutter, who lives here in my area, and of course Jacob and Suron Guy. Sorry, Suron Guy. And of course Ribbit, who really took care of us, and it was fantastic. But shout out Moto Nate for, you know, he's traveled a long way to get down to this event, and it was important for him to get plenty of rest each night, so he stayed in a hotel and I stayed with the bikes each night, because he had it's like an 11-hour drive anyway, each way to and from my house. Not taking into consideration is 2 hours down to the track in Norman and some change, and 2 hours to Hallett from there, and then 2 hours back to my house on Sunday night, and then 12 hours or 11 hours and some change back home on Monday. So shout out for him to him for keeping us in water and beverages and some snacks, which were fantastic. They're pretty fantastic. Let's see. Is there an opportunity for a wheelie here? It might be a little wheelie here. A little wheelie here to end the vlog. But yeah, I'm feeling a little recharged. I don't really ever take any vacation. I'll mention that a couple times at least when I'm riding Jake's bike, which it is at night, so bear with me there. Sorry about that. But it was at night and they turned the lights on after it was well into the hundreds both days during the peak of the day. But that was cool. But I think that does this for this video and this recap. I want to thank you for watching and look forward to the ride on